What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? It's your boy Big Low Kuntry, and here we are. We're at the end of the season. We're at the end of the 2021-2022 NFL football season. You know, I I legitimately don't know what to say. The Rams are the Super Bowl champions. Congratulations to the Rams. Congratulations to Matthew Stafford and everything that he's went through in this season. For everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Kuntry. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that loves to sit around and talk about sports. And for all of the Rams fans that are out there, shouts out to Payo Time and any other Rams fans out there. I legitimately want to tell y'all congratulations. Now, if you're watching this show after we went live, if you could do me a favor, make sure that you put a "what in the world" Bo in the comments. I would definitely appreciate it because I want to know who's coming on to chill out and watch the game. I will watch the game. I appreciate anybody who comes on and chills out with us to hear us talk about sports. But yes, definitely congratulations to the Los Angeles Rams, Matthew Stafford. I had a chance to. I came on right after the game. I don't know who won the MVP, so if y'all could in the comments, let me know who won the MVP. But let me go ahead and show people love who's showing me love on here. Definitely. Joseph Thornton, what's going on, Bo? Said I enjoyed that halftime show. Look, we're gonna talk about every aspect of this Super Bowl. We're gonna talk about the actual game, and we're gonna talk about that halftime show, which was legendary in my opinion. Definitely legendary. Y'all know I had to light my candle up. I got to get my mind right because, I got to go back to work tomorrow. So, I got to get my mind right. Let me see here what everybody else talking about. Let's see. Cartier says congratulations to LA. Definitely. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Rams, man. Congratulations. Granddaughter says congratulations to Payo and the Rams fans all over the world. Super Bowl champions. Yes, sir. Super Bowl champions. Sean Wiley says, yo, what's up? Thank you. I'm a fan. Fan my top 5. Okay, well, definitely, brother. Definitely. Jermaine Walton, what's going on, coach? Hope you're doing good. Got Zeke in here. Congratulations to the Rams for that well-deserved win. Definitely, man. Definitely. Sean Wiley said that Aaron Rodgers. No, I'm talking about the Super Bowl MVP. If y'all could, let me know who won the Super Bowl MVP. Granddaughter said I won it. I wish I did, but Jermaine Walton said that Aaron Donald won it. Okay. I got you. Joe Thornton said Bengals got 2 crucial penalties. It hurt them. It hurt them. That holding call and that pass interference call. Now, Coach Roney said she said that it's one of those cases where whenever they that 75-yard touchdown, first play in the half, whenever T. Higgins threw Jalen Ramsey down, she said, oh, yeah, they're going to get some get back for that call. And she was definitely right about it. She was definitely right. She was yelling at me, said, I told you they were going to call something. I was like, well, look, it was a bang, bang play. That's just football. People grab and tug at each other all the time. Jalen Ramsey just happened to fall down. Jalen Ramsey, he actually had a pretty bad game today. He blew a couple of coverages. Now, in the first half, Odell Beckham was going off. I was thinking that he was going to end up being the Super Bowl MVP, but unfortunately he got hurt. It was a non-contact injury. I hated to see it when it happened, but I'm going to tell you something. It didn't look good. It looked like it could have been an ACL injury. Before the ball even hit the ground, he dropped down, grabbed his knee. I was like, oh man, this isn't good. Granddaughter said he thinks Cup won the MVP for the Super Bowl. Zeke said he thinks Cup got the MVP as well. Cinco Mo up in here chilling out with us said Cup ended up getting it. Okay. I was wondering because anybody could have got it on this team. Because the thing is, Matthew Stafford, he didn't have the best game. Matthew Stafford, he got hurt, and Joe Burrow got hurt. I told Coach Roney, I said, well, look, thing is, with old Joe Burrow, he's looking like, even if he did tear his ACL, because if anybody has ever went through that, whenever you first tear it, you can sit here and say, hey, I can still play. Your leg might feel kind of loose, but a lot of people, sometimes they'll still try to play. You know, my homeboy Trey, he tore his ACL. He was like, "Oh nah, I'm good. I can still go." I said, "Hey, I don't know about that, Bo. You might need to chill out for a minute." that didn't look good. Oh man. Oh man. Now the delayed J, he said that holding call was bogus. And like Coach Roney said that they had to get some get back because he said that they missed that call on T. Higgins whenever he kind of just threw Jalen Ramsey down by his face mask. So moving forward, let's just kind of break this game down. First of all, the Los Angeles Rams could not run the ball at all. Like there was one point in time they were averaging less than 2 yards per carry on the ground. They couldn't run it inside. They couldn't run it outside. I seen that they tried to run zone. They were trying to run a lot of inside zone. They were also trying to run power. The best way that they got the ball to their running backs was running wheel routes. That was pretty much the only way they could get it to them, or just throw it out to them in the flat. But they were legitimately not able to get the ball to their running backs and have them just run the ball downhill. Now, kind of like what Tony Wright was saying last night, whenever we were talking about this game, Tony Wright was saying, well, look, Joe Mixon, he's going to have a chance to go crazy on this Rams defense as far as running the ball. And whenever it came to those A and B gap runs, he was definitely running it. He was definitely running that thing, Bo. Wait a minute. Granddaughter told me to put the hat on before I break it down. My bad. Let me put the hat on. I got to represent my Georgia gear since, Matthew Stafford ended up winning that chip. Matthew Stafford, Leonard Floyd and all those boys ended up winning that chip. But like, let's look at it. Then whenever Odell Beckham got hurt, that really hurt their offense, and their offense sputtered mightily. It sputtered mightily because, like I said, I thought Odell Beckham was going to end up winning the MVP because he was on pace to get 170, 180 yards just by the way things were going in the first half. Cooper Kupp came out and showed up and showed out. I ain't going to lie to you, man. Cooper Kupp is legitimately that guy. Cartier says that Matthew Stafford is a Georgia Bulldog, so I was going for him. And somebody in here said that he was the first Bulldog to win a Super Bowl, the first Bulldog quarterback to win a Super Bowl, which is pretty cool. You definitely got to acknowledge that. Sanchez Lowe, what in the world, Bo? What's going on with you? Definitely ATLGA faithful. Georgia Bulldogs, we represented for the 2021-22 season. We definitely did. We won national championship. Our quarterback wins the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, the Atlanta Falcons couldn't do nothing. Reggie, he said the first quarterback to win the Super Bowl, and that's pretty cool. Now, Tony Wright, he came in here, he said the Bengals got jobbed by the officials on that last Rams drive. So, I guess we could go ahead and kick it around. Do y'all think the Bengals kind of got done in on that last drive? If you feel like it's the case where the Bengals got taken advantage of, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like, they were bang bang plays and that's what the referee decided, put a 2 in the chat. I legitimately want to know what y'all think because I can see it going both ways. I can see it being one of those situations where, you can say, man, I don't know about this one. That's just football. Whenever you got, you throwing the ball within 5 yards, there's going to be some contact. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like, what are my options, Coach Ron?
1, if you feel like that they got screwed by the call.
Okay.
2, if you feel like it was a good call or
okay.
Get back.
So 1, that you putting that get back in there. 1, if you think that it was a good call. 2, if you feel like, it was
get back.
If they just got screwed, So Coach Ronnie said that she thinks it was get back. So let me see what everybody's in here saying. Definitely. Sacred Grove said UGA Rams win. That's right. I got Nocturnal's top where Nocturnal top line booty in here. He says, hey coach, We in here. Cooper is no joke, but can't stand the. I know y'all can't stand them, Bo. I understand y'all Tampa Bay fans. It's tough for you. You know, it's tough for you. And I'm pretty sure my homeboys over there at Loose Cannons, they probably, they probably in their feelings over there about now. I need to check up on them. I need to send old Ali a text to make sure he good. But it's tough, man. It's tough. I feel like they were the best team this year. I feel like they were the best team. So let me see here. So Coach Roney, she feel like they got jobs. She feel like it was some get back. Sean, Millie Mills, they feel like, they were just legitimate calls. It was just one of those cases where, it is what it is. It is what it is. Redrick said, "Hey coach, you dropping another 16 bar Super Bowl edition?" I'm gonna have to see if I can come up with something for you, bro. Sean Wilder says it was, yes, sir. It was definitely a good game. Tony Wright says Joe Mixon, 14 carries, 72 yards, but they didn't feed him enough. I predicted 27 carries for 163 yards. He needed more carries. Yeah, it was a tough goal. Ezekiel King, he says that he thinks that it was a fair call, Coach Roney. It seems like everybody kind of going against you. I don't think everybody's agreeing with you, Coach Roney. Everybody's saying that they think they were fair calls. Oh, there is. Charles B, he said, it's going both ways. He said he could see it going both ways. Okay. Now, wait a minute. Sanchez, he says, Big Low, this is the 21st straight year a Bulldog is on the Super Bowl winning roster. You can't beat it, Bo. Them Bulldogs, they find a way to get there. Coach Keyline with the first $5 Super Bowl chat of the night. He says, hot take. Jalen Ramsey's performance cements the fact that AJ Terrell is now the best corner in the game. That peak of being an elite cornerback is short. Wow, Coach. You stepping out there, ain't you? Look, Coach, I definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Super Bowl chat. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you could definitely look at that as, maybe Jalen Ramsey. He's, what's the name of the Maxwell zone, Coach Roney? Is it Ascension? Yeah. Okay, well, Jalen Ramsey he's on the complete opposite of that. He's on the descension because he ain't he ain't going up, he going down. That's what Maxwell said. That's that one, right? Okay. Yeah. Jalen Ramsey. Oh boy, you crazy. False start Falcon says too. I told my mom when Higgins got away with that face mask on the touchdown, the refs owe the Rams one, and it's going to happen late in the game. You said the same thing you said, Coach Ronnie. Hey, I mean, you might have something to it. ATL, GA Fake, you said the calls even out, Donald and Cup and Stafford wouldn't be denied tonight. Bengals will have a good team for years to come. That's kind of what Coach Ronnie said too. Like Joe Burrow, he gonna be back. Like him and Matthew Stafford, they're gonna be battling for a few years. I got a feeling they're gonna have that rivalry just like Peyton Manning and Tom Brady had for that good 7-8 year run. It's like, man, we all know what it's gonna come down to, either in the AFC Championship or sometime in the playoffs. We know that these two teams gonna come up against each other. Maybe they might miss. You never know, but we know. Now Sanchez Lowe, he also put a 2. So yeah, I'm wrong, Coach Ron. A few people agreeing with you. Now you ain't lobbying in the comments, are you? You ain't. I'm just checking, because you gotta watch it. You just sometimes you be slick. Nah, you can't. What the world? You know how you be lobbying. You be abusing. You be abusing your power. Seiko Mo said he's giving it a 1.5. He said it was definitely get back. They picked a hell of a time to call it. He said it was a crazy time to make that call. I definitely agree with you. Nocturnal Top Line Booty, he says, that name is crazy. He says, he agrees with you, Coach Ronnie. He agrees with you. Definitely. Now, Cartier with a Superman chat, he says, what in the world? He's what in the world? He says, 2 girls, 1 cup deserve the MVP this season. But see, boy, I don't know what you think this is. Oh, okay. Okay, the Cooper Cup. Okay. 2 girls, 1 Cooper Cup. Okay. But look, Coach, see, you had me worried. I was like, what in the world? What? I was like, I know about that. Hey, you know, somebody got me one time. They was like, hey, you know what you need to Google that's cool? 2 girls, 1 cup. I was like, what? No, we were. I think you told me to do it. Yeah, you told me to do it. I was like, what in the world? I was like, what in the world? Come on, you nasty. Anyway, Cartier, I definitely appreciate that, my brother. That's that. Dun-dun-dun. That's a Superman cup. I mean, Superman. Oh, man. Dun-dun-dun. That's a Super Bowl chat. Whoa, what in the world? That's a Super Cup chat. Wait. Oh, man. Y'all are crazy. Sexton 999 in here says, how about them Rams? Them Rams end up winning that chip. Definitely. Coach Tyler Russell, he says, hey, Coach, it's Coach Christine. Howdy from Texas. Well, how you doing, Coach Christine? Hope that you're doing good tonight. Definitely. Sexton, he says, I will say in the first quarter, the Bengals should have had 3 back-to-back calls against them, and they didn't call them. 1 face mask, 1 late hit, and they tried to fight. I mean, that is true. You know, somebody just straight up hit Aaron Donald in the mouth. You know, it's hard for me because I always call him Preston because I got a homeboy who looks just like Aaron Donald. His name is Preston. So whenever I talk about it, I be wanting to say Preston, but he just hit Aaron Donald in the mouth. They didn't even call nothing. I said, oh, okay. They just gonna let him play tonight. You know, next thing you know, first play in the third quarter, like, catches the ball. Like, oh, okay, this is NFL street. Like, what in the world? Oh, man, Billy Mills says if all the offseason officially starts, it's draft time. And you're right. And you know, it's crazy because, you know, now whenever I look at the Super Bowl, I look at the team that won the Super Bowl. It's one of those cases, guys, where I say, well, look at this. What can my team learn from the Super Bowl? Like what can my team take from it and learn from it? So I don't just look at the Super Bowl winning team. I look at both teams, right? Now, the first thing that I look at is that Joe Burrow, I think he broke the record for getting sacked the most times in Super Bowl history.
Oh, really?
Yes, he broke the record for getting sacked the most times in Super Bowl history. But he also got sacked 9 times in the AFC Championship game. I think he got sacked the most times in postseason history. He got sacked the most times this season as the quarterback. Now, that tells me one thing, and what that one thing tells me is that maybe your offensive line isn't as important as people say it is. And the reason why I say this is because it takes me back to the conversation that we were having last night, guys, about the newfangled rap. You know, and basically what that is that, you know, sometimes it's hard to make those changes. Now, one thing that I do want to make sure that y'all make changes about is make one change in your life right now and hit that like button. If that like button is not like, make the change and hit that like button. I would definitely appreciate it. I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day if you hit that like button. Now, with that being said, maybe we need to look at things differently because we've been making excuses over and over again, you know, about different teams and different players not being able to make it because, hey, the offensive line isn't doing what it needs to do. But maybe one of the more important relationships that a lot of people aren't acknowledging is the relationships between quarterbacks and wide receivers. Because these two teams, the strongest relationship is not between, the running back and the offensive line. It's actually between the quarterback and wide receiver. Joe Burrow, Cooper Kupp. Joe Burrow, Chase and Chase, Jamar Chase.
Stop thinking about Cooper Kupp.
Oh, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Matthew Stafford, and Cooper Kupp. Matthew Stafford, 2 girls and 1 cup. So with that being said, we might need to look into that. Now, I also want to ask y'all something else, guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would y'all give that halftime show? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would y'all give that halftime show? Now, I've been telling y'all one of the first things I observed in this was 50 Cent looked like $1.25.
Wow. You're one to talk Big Low.
Huh?
You're one to talk Big Low.
What in the world? I want to talk.
Wow.
50 Cent looking like $1.25. That's all I'm saying. He put on 3. He put on 3 quarters. So last time I seen it. I don't know who's holding his feet up there. I don't know. They're like, man, this so long. Somebody go ahead. Oh man, Dwayne P. He said, Big Country, chill. You gonna get Matt Ryan fanboys in their feelings. Uh-oh. What the world? Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. On Wednesday, when we do this show on Wednesday, we're gonna dive deeper into this. We're gonna dive deeper into this whole offensive line situation and things like that. So make sure that y'all come back on Wednesday because we definitely gonna have a good time on Wednesday. And if you're a fanboy, bring your tissue because you might get in your feelings. You're gonna be playing a lot of Drake songs on Wednesday night. That's all I'm saying. If you a fan, got me in my feelings. Gonna be walking by the car. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? That's all I'm saying. Oh man. Bama to the bone says, congratulations again, Georgia. Thank you so much, my Bama brother. Thank you so much. Look, hey, the thing is, brother, we already know that, if there's any college team that's in any Super Bowl or any important game in the NFL, it's going to be UGA, it's going to be Bama. Them SEC boys, they built different. We got to acknowledge it. Definitely got to acknowledge it. Let me see what everybody's vote is on this Super Bowl halftime performance show. Let me see what everybody's thinking here. AJ Evans, he said he'd give it an 8.5. He said, it was shaking, but it didn't break the Richter scale. He said he'd give it an 8.5. Coach Dre said he'd give it a 10. Cartier says top 10. Sean Wilder says 10. Sanchez Lowe says 9. Okay. Sean Wilder said he loved it. Well, you a West Coast boy. You should love it. You should love it. I've been tell you why you should love it. I've been tell you why Atlanta Falcons fan didn't love theirs whenever it was in Atlanta. But you should love it. To Evolve, he says he'd give it an 8.8. Okay, Melvin said he'd give it a 10. Okay. Zeke said he'd give it a 10. Cincinnati says, I just smashed my 4K TV in front of over 30 guests at my cocktail party because of the Bengals performance today. My wife just took our crying kid and says they're all spending the night at a hotel. Wow. Oh my goodness, Coach. Man. Well, look, you go ahead and get your feelings out with us, man. Go ahead and get your feelings out with us. I know it was definitely tough for you, brother. We know the feeling. I did smash my TV, though. I ain't got that kind of money. ATLGA Fable says, Burrow is just an exceptional athlete. O-line still matters. Okay. Cartier says that Michael Jackson performance and Prince performance were 1 and 2, though. One thing you got to remember about Michael Jackson, he stood there through half of it. And
everyone loved it.
Donald P said 50 Cent, he looked like a whole dollar. He said, oh man. Wait a minute. Willie Dot with the super chat. He says, Raheem able to redeem Super Bowl 51. Congratulations. Definitely. Congratulations, Raheem Morris, defensive coordinator. You know, hopefully he'll get his head coaching job one day. Definitely appreciate that, my brother. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Super Bowl chat. Definitely. Millie Mills says, 7. Mike and Prince got the best Super Bowl performance ever. Definitely. You know, I just never been into Prince. You know, and whenever I say that out loud,
This was good though.
yeah, I mean his performance, it was all right.
I'm not into Prince either, but it was
I mean, you know, maybe I just wasn't into the aura, man. You know, maybe it was the aura. I think it was one of those cases where, you know, I was never into it. I'd be like, man, people always take Prince so seriously and everything, but then they'd be like, oh, well, he plays all his instruments. Okay, I could respect that, but you know, definitely. Cincinnati says, this team has ruined my life and my party. I can't do this any longer. Goodbye. Oh, okay, coach. All right. Well, you know, we know the feeling. You know, take all the time that you need. You know, we know that you got a lot on your mind. All you really need is time. We already know. Oh man. Joseph Thornton said 50 cent is a 50 piece of chicken now.
oh my god. Wow.
Y'all leave 50 cent alone, man. Slick says, I gave it a 10. Talk about that halftime show. If anybody else want to vote, I said, what would you get at halftime show between the 0 and 10? Slick said he give it a 10. I don't usually watch them, you know, and that's how I normally am. I don't normally watch them either, you know, but yeah, I definitely got to get. Cinco Mo says, I get a halftime show a 9. Only thing it was missing was Ice Cube and Franklin Saint. Man, Ice Cube would have been there. It would have been lit. It would have been yay. It would have, hey, you already know. We be coming. Everybody love when the, you know, you gotta do that old man dance. Everybody love when the girl shakes something. That's how that's one of the dances Coach Ronald dad do. You know, he be oh man. So Tyler Russell, he says, Christine, she says, I'd have been upset if my seats were the ones on the back side of all the rooms. They were setting up on the field at the halftime show. Got to just look at it. Just got to look at that white wall. That would be messed up. Now we do know that they have the you know, they got the big circular screen like we do, so you can still see it. But you know, you still want to look down there and actually see it. You know, and you know, they stood on top of the house whenever the most important things were happening. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Timothy Ligon says he'd give it a 10. Okay. I can definitely see that. Nocturnal top line booty says the halftime show was a 9. Mary J lit it up. Now, the only issue that I had with the halftime show and Mary J Blige is that she didn't do none of them kicks. You know, that's the thing about Mary. You know, I seen her rehearsing like 2-3 days ago, and she was doing kick. Like I didn't see none of that. you know, I was practicing. I was like, okay, Mary, we finna be kicking. You know, we finna be doing some kicks, but she ain't do none of it. She ain't do none of it, man. So you know that's definitely messed up. Cinco Mo says only Dre can get all these legends on one stage. Man, that was it was legendary, man. It was legendary. But you know, the thing is that whenever the Super Bowl was in Atlanta, you know, we had Maroon 5, and I'm not knocking Maroon 5. I'm definitely
not. I love Maroon 5.
Coach Ronnie loves Maroon 5.
Come on.
You know, but you telling me Outkast and Goody Mob, you know, Raheem the Dream, T.I., Jeezy, Gucci Mane, all them boys, Ludacris.
Them franchise boys. Young Jock.
Them franchise boys?
Yes.
You telling me we doing it? You telling me we having the Super Bowl in Atlanta, and you want some white teams?
I want everybody up there.
You
Cherish up there? Yes.
What?
Mall up there.
Okay. All right, Coach Roddy. All right. Okay. Yeah, we wouldn't have had that much time. We wouldn't have had that much time. Okay. Okay. I hear you. Well, yeah, I think it just needs to be the heavy hitters, you know. But It's one of those things. It was one of those cases that didn't happen. Molly Mall said, Big Low, you had some of those Prince butt out cheeks, butt out jeans. Nah, I ain't never had that. I ain't never had that one, Bo. That's how it's up. You be wearing. You be getting naked all the time. I can't do that. What's going on, Padre? What in the world, Bo? Hope that you're doing good tonight, my family. He says 9 out of 5. He says they were a Tupac hologram away from perfection, Coach Roney.
No hologram. No hologram.
Coach Roney, she doesn't like the Tupac hologram. I like the whole idea about it. I like the whole idea about it. Coach Wallace, he said the halftime show was one of the best. I give it a 10. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely enjoyed the halftime show. Dwayne P says, I thought she was going to do some of her favorite dances too. Nah, she ain't do it. She ain't do it. But it's one of those situations. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't have that much time, and they had to go ahead and wrap it up. Eminem, he got it set up there. He took a knee. Everything like that. A lot of people were talking about that on Twitter. So I mean, at the end of the day, it was at the end of the day, it was definitely interesting. So Nocturnal Top Line Booty, he says, Coach wears those leather crotchless pants like Prince. I didn't know that was a thing. What the word?
Yeah.
Crotchless pants.
That was his famous outfit.
What?
Pants with the butt out. Just like the cheeks on each side.
But he said crotchless.
In the front, it was crotchless.
What in the world? How you cover yourself up?
Oh my God. You can wear it like underwear. It's just the crotch is open.
Oh my goodness. You talk about living dangerously. That's rough right there, boy. And then that was another thing. I thought I was the only person that noticed that. Mary J. Blige, she just fell out. I guess I think she thought she was in church or something. Because she just, at the end of her little part, she just fell out. Just fell on the ground. Like, oh, I just made $2 million. Just fell out. Like, damn, Mary. They don't pay him for the halftime show?
Nah, they don't pay him.
What in the world? So, they just get paid in exposure?
Yeah.
So one thing that Coach Roney taught me a long time ago is you never get paid in exposure.
Well, it leads to streams and sales. So it's a little different. Like that and like the verses. It's a little different. The exposure is good for that platform.
Oh, okay. Because I tell you that. Coach Roney told me a long time ago, you never get paid in exposure. You can create your own exposure, but you never get paid in exposure. My homeboy Gator Country on here tonight with us. I know he's upset Tampa Bay didn't win the Super Bowl. They were watching the Super Bowl with the rest of us. Anybody see the tweet that Tom Brady put out? He had a notification, Super Bowl 56, coming up in an hour and 15 minutes. He was like, dang, I ain't gonna be there.
Really?
Yeah. I guess he was expecting he was gonna be going. But it's look, it's one of those situations, man. It's one of those situations. But congratulations to the Los Angeles Rams. It was a team. They moved from St. Louis. It seemed like it happened overnight. And, they went ahead to, go on and win the Super Bowl. I know they were Sean McVay. They made a run at the Super Bowl a few years back. And, of course, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, Sean McVay kind of outcoached himself. He pulled a Kyle Shanahan. He kind of did too much. Me and Coach Roney, we call it team too much. Whenever you're doing too much, you applying too much pressure to the situation. He did too much in that case. And moving forward, he knew just what to do. He trusted his playmakers, and they got it done. Now, that third wide receiver that the Rams have, if y'all could help me out, I can't remember his name, but he didn't donate to the cause today. he did not donate to the cause. He needs to thank Cooper. He needs to be buying Cooper Kupp his dinners for the next 6 months. Nah, not Robert Woods. He was hurt.
Okay, Van Jefferson?
Yes, Van Jefferson. So Matthew Stafford, he threw an interception. The first interception that he threw a jump ball up to Van Jefferson in the back of the end zone. Jefferson runs to the back of the end zone, goes to the back pylon. The ball falls in front of him. The defender's there, and he just catches it. Like, what in the world? Like, you're supposed to be a wide receiver, so you should know how to judge the ball in the air. There were a couple times where Matthew Stafford overthrew him, but he didn't even make an attempt to catch the ball. Yeah, I appreciate it, coaches. Yeah, Van Jefferson. Yes, Van Jefferson. He was and I was thinking, I was like, man, if they lose, somebody's gonna be giving Van Jefferson. Aaron Donald's finna drag Van Jefferson up and down the locker room if they lose. Let me see here. Gator Country says a van going to be living in a van down by the river. Down by the river. I remember that skit. Yeah. Down by the river. Oh, Keelan said, did y'all see Anderson Paak on them drums? Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And you know the crazy thing is though, the way I recognize him is by his smile. You know, it's up by the smile. Like, okay, yeah, that's Anderson Paak. So no, he be gritty. He gritty like a chessy cat, boy. Oh man. But yeah, I'm surprised that the Rams actually won this game, and I think it shows that they were the better team. I thought it was going to be more of a victory for the Rams because, you know, I thought it could have been close to a double-digit victory for them, you know, before the game started. But they could not run the ball. Most of the time, whenever a team can't run the ball, that team normally loses, right? But not in this case. The Rams, they still figured out a way to win the game. And you got to give them credit for that. And another thing that you have to acknowledge as well is that before, whenever the Rams went to the Super Bowl, people said they sold their soul. They made a whole bunch of trades. A lot of people don't realize the Rams don't have a first round. They don't have a first or a second round pick this season. I mean, this offseason coming up. Wow. Yeah, because first or second, they sold their soul for this Super Bowl. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of free agents. Odell Beckham, your boy Von Miller, a few other people. Cooper Kupp, he's gonna want to get paid again pretty soon. You know, so I mean, it's gonna be one of those cases where, you know, they gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do. Now, I feel like Sean McVay, he did something pretty genius. It was the definition of self-preservation. Before, I think 3 days ago, he was saying, well, you know, this whole process and everything is fun, but I'm really starting to focus more on my family. Sean McVay knew that they were expected to win this Super Bowl. They knew that they were a better team than the Cincinnati Bengals. But the thing is that if they would have lost, he was already creating his exit strategy. He knows that they're not going to be good for the next few seasons. He knows this. So I'm just going to let y'all know, don't expect Sean McVay to be in Los Angeles 5 years from now. He's probably going to pull a Urban Meyer, take some time off, wait for the next good job, and take that job pretty soon. Now, he might come back next year and they could do some great things, but I'm just going to go ahead and let y'all know, Sean McVay and the Rams, they're not going to be the same team that y'all see right now. There's a lot of people that's going to be leaving. Leonard Floyd, like I said, Odell Beckham, he might be out for the season after tonight because, like I said, that was a non-contact injury, and it looked like an ACL to me. We don't know what happened to Matthew Stafford. Yeah. You know, Matthew Stafford got hurt. We don't know. We know that he's a tough son of a gun, but you know. But we legitimately don't know like how injured he is. You know, Dwayne P said, McVay, he's out. I mean, we don't know. We got to remember this, guys. Think about this right here, though. Sean McVay, he's from Marietta, Georgia. Every coach wants to go home after a while. Every coach wants to go home. Everybody did it. All of the great coaches found a way to go home sooner or later.
Sean Payton is working his way home.
Sean Payton is working his way home. So all I'm saying is that before it's all said and done, Sean McVay is just 36 years old, youngest coach to ever win a Super Bowl. It's a matter of time for he'll be in Atlanta.
Really?
It's just a matter of time. Like y'all heard it here first. It's a matter of time before he'll be in Atlanta. Definitely. Tyler Russell said Sean McVay, he played in Marist High School in Dunwoody.
Okay.
Dunwoody, Georgia.
Huh.
Yep. Down by the perimeter. Yeah, Sean McVay. He cool people.
From Georgia, but I didn't know that.
Yeah. Slick said you got to feel bad for Ricardo Allen, though. I you know what, though? Because I heard he was saying some negative stuff about the Falcons. So I can't feel bad for him.
Who does he play for now?
Cincinnati.
Oh, well, he didn't win the same way last time. So we're in the same boat.
Well, the only difference is this time he wasn't even playing.
Oh, okay. Now he's making comments from the bench.
Yes.
All right, he's got plenty of time to talk in the offseason. And
Yes.
He's a 2-time loser.
Yes. He's making comments from the peanut gallery. Yes. Dwayne P says, "Come home, Sean." Now, Jason says, Sean, he's not going to leave LA. His fiance is a part of a lucrative real estate company in the LA market. Well, you know what's going to be more just as lucrative pretty soon? The Atlanta market. That's one thing about real estate. It's not like insurance. You can pick it up and move it anytime that you want to. So, hey, I put it to you like this right here. I don't know how much money his wife is making in LA, but if she's clearing $12 million a year, they might consider moving. Or you also got to consider this too. Ever since this pandemic and COVID and everything happened, there's so many people that are working remotely. Sean Payton, I think it's a good chance Sean Payton would be leaving the Rams within the next 5 years. Cartier says Atlanta should win the South. Tom Brady gone. Well, you know what? We still don't know if he's gone. We still don't know if he's gone. And I was talking to Unc today, and he hit me with a conspiracy. It's okay if I share a conspiracy, Coach Ronnie?
No, not tonight.
Coach Ronnie, Coach Ronnie don't want me to go on my conspiracy theory trip. But yeah, we can't say that he's gone yet. We can't say that he's gone yet. Gator Country said Tom Brady will be back. So look at him. You get naked, Coach. Sean Wiley said, "Good night, everyone." Good night, Coach. Congratulations to your Rams, my family. Congratulations to your Rams. Definitely. Cinco Mo says he has a feeling that Aaron Donald's going to ride off into the sunset. And he mentioned it. He said that he promised his daughter that he was going to win that Super Bowl, and afterwards he said he's going to probably look at shutting it down. Gina Lee says, "Get him, Coach Roy." She stay on my case, don't she? She's always on the old coach case. Texas says, "I don't think OBJ is going anywhere since they won the Super Bowl." I mean, the thing is that he has to get paid. I'm pretty sure if it's one of those cases where he's going to take a pay cut, I'm pretty sure he'll stay in that regard. But I mean, like I said, they have a lot of free agents, and they're not going to have as much room in that. They're not going to have much room in that wide receivers room, because Robert Woods, he's coming back, and they may let him go. Like we legitimately may never know until this offseason know exactly what's going to happen. Lynn T says, "I'll take Sean McVay over Smith." Look, Sean McVay, he's a Super Bowl winning coach. That's something that nobody can ever take away from him. And think about how much differently everybody would look at Kyle Shanahan if he was a Super Bowl winning head coach, opposed to the way they look at him now. Just imagine how Matt Ryan feels. Matt Ryan, Matthew Stafford, they're homeboys, right? Best friends for the last 10 years. Matt Ryan has had so much more fanfare than Matthew Stafford. But Matthew Stafford finally, spoke up and said, "Hey man, I need to go somewhere else." He goes somewhere else and wins the Super Bowl. That's tough. That's tough. It's one of those cases where, you know, we see this every year. Every year we see that it's one of those things where you have a player who's good and he's been good for a long time, but he's just not in the right situation. He's not in a situation where he could successfully succeed. Matthew Stafford finally got put in that situation and he cashed in on his opportunity. Dwayne says Matthew Stafford, he might talk Matt Ryan into leaving. I mean, you might have a point. You might say, hey, man, look, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I understand you ain't got nothing but love for Atlanta. I don't got nothing but love for Detroit. You know, the Ford family, they gave me my first $1 million. But if you want to get a chance to win, you might need to go ahead and, you know, take your leave. Oh, Slick said he believes that's what Matt Ryan needs to do. You know, I don't know if y'all heard, but Arthur Blank, he came out last week and said, look, I think we could still win with Matt Ryan. You know, I think he still has a lot of successful seasons ahead of him. But look, it's one of those cases where the situation has to be perfect. The situation has to be perfect. You know, Grandizer says Rams had a lot of injuries this year too. Yeah, and they did. You know, they definitely had a lot of injuries. Sexton says Matt Ryan has lost his touch, coach. Not to talk bad about your team, but it's his down year this year. And I agree with you. I'm the first one. I'm not ever going to sit up here and, like, you know, be a homer and say something is something that is not. Like, Matt Ryan is not the same guy that he was 2 or 3 years ago. I'll be the first to tell you that, coach. You know, Young Middle Face Jamal says, what it do, Coach Lowe and coach and coaching staff? Told y'all the Rams was going to get that win in a close game. And just like Matthew Stafford left and won, Matt Ryan can do the same thing. But we can win with him. He just needs the defense and weapons. Man, you know, that's and you know what, Coach Young Middle Face Jamal? No, that's one of those cases where it's easier said than done. I wish we can get him a defense and weapons. You know, he's been here for 13, 14 seasons. He only had defense for what? 1 year? So, you know, that's tough, man. That's tough. But Matthew Stafford, he got put in the right situation this year, right? And it was one of those cases where he cashed in on his opportunity. On the other side of the spectrum, if we look at the Bengals, you know, I was talking to Unc today. He said, well, look, coach, he said, think about it like this. Andrew Nunn says Matthew Stafford for the Hall of Fame. What's going on, Andrew? That's much love to you, my brother. But my uncle, he said, look at it like this right here, coach. Dang, I forgot what I was going to say. Basically, he was saying that Matthew Stafford, he's going to the Hall of Fame if he wins this game. And this is the same thing that I was saying to y'all tonight. If Matthew Stafford wins this game, he's going to the Hall of Fame, right? And I think he just stamped his ticket. He legitimately stamped his ticket. But, you know, on the other side, if you look at Joe Burrow, you look at these Bengals, and this is what he was saying. He was like, look, if you look at this Cincinnati Bengals team, can you legitimately say this is a top 6 team in the NFL? I was like, man, you know what? You got a point. He said, can you say it's a top 8 team? And then we just started naming off teams just based on the talent. Because he said, well, if you look at that defense, who on that defense scares you? And I said, well, look at it like this, coach. On defense, you don't have to have individual stars. That's a luxury. Defense is played as a team. Everybody needs to make sure they do what they do. But he said, well, if we just look at the talent across the board, how many teams can we name that are better than the Cincinnati Bengals? I thought about it. I said, okay, well, Tampa Bay, they're a better team than the Bengals. Kansas City, they're a better team. The Rams, they're a better team. The Packers are a better team. I mean, can we say the Dallas Cowboys? They got a lot of talent on that team. They're a better team than the Bengals, you know. But I said, Sometimes it's not about who's the better team. It's about who you play and when you play them. Oh, go ahead, Coach Ron. Cinco Mo said it was a beautiful thing to watch OBJ crying, considering everything. Yeah, it was definitely a beautiful thing. It's like, and this is something that Coach Roney said earlier, because he was like, somebody was saying, "Hey, man, Odell Beckham, he should really thank his teammates for making the plays to help him win this Super Bowl while he sit on the sidelines the second half." Coach Roney said, if he need to thank anybody, he need to thank his daddy. She said, he need to thank anybody, he need to thank his daddy. She said, he literally made his own YouTube account.
No subscribers to be messy.
He needs to thank his daddy. Yes. I mean, he highlighted that Baker Mayfield wasn't using Odell Beckham to the best of his ability. And I'm sitting here like, well, dang, you know what, Coach? You got a point. Like, he called him out, and the Rams, they had a decision. I'm not the Rams, but the Browns, they had a decision to make. Now, they said that Baker Mayfield didn't like that. They said he took offense to it. Now, any great quarterback would say, okay, well, let me look at this situation and see if it's legitimate. Thing about Baker Mayfield, he hasn't done nothing in this league, right? Like he hasn't done nothing in this league. So for him to sit up here and be like, okay, y'all need to get rid of him because I'm not able to do what I need to do over here with his father causing distractions. Well, after he left, his father wasn't causing distractions. Y'all still didn't make the playoffs. So it's one of those cases where it's like, okay, well, Baker Mayfield, he's just not that guy. There's a reason why he hadn't got his contract extension. My uncle, another conversation we were having today, he was asking me, he said, I mean, let me ask you this right here. Between two quarterbacks, who would you trust more right now? Would you trust a young Baker Mayfield or would you trust a Matt Ryan? Without any doubt in my mind, I said, give me Matt Ryan every time. 10 times out of 10, 7 days out of a week, 2 times on Sunday. Even though Baker Mayfield is a younger quarterback and, he has a potential for upside, I know that he's not going to be able to get the job done when I need it. So it's just one of those situations. Definitely. Rizzo says, LARams to win the Super Bowl and Dr. Dre and Snoop, everything I wanted. No, everything just went okay. I got you. Oh, man. Definitely. Coach Tony Wright, he says, Low, we have to draft wide receiver Christian Watson, that big old tall glass of water. Oh, man. Bridget says, I don't understand how folks want our quarterback, Matt Ryan, to go to another team and win. It just doesn't make any sense. Somebody make it make sense. But that's right, though, Trucker Mike. Now the offseason begins. So you see all these conversations that are being had? Now is when we have these conversations. Drafting the big old tall glasses of water. Talking about whether or not we should keep Matt Ryan, how we should keep him. You know what I'm saying? Who we should be getting, who we should be drafting, who should we be taking as free agents? You see what I'm saying? Now is that time. Now is the time we go ahead and, get done what we need to get done. Because look, I mean, let's Carman fans said, well, 50 Cent, he thick, ain't he? Oh, man. Cardi said Snoop, he had the whole show high though. But yeah. I mean, now is the time when we have those conversations. But like I said earlier, and you're right, Coach James. Y'all make sure y'all check out Big Game Sports Buzz. But you're right. It's like it's gonna be some crazy conversations. But we look at the teams because you know how people call it. They call it a copycat league, right? We got to look at those teams that have been successful and see what they're doing and put your own spin on it, put your own stank on it, you know. And I look at these Bengals, I look at these Rams, you know, there have been many times where, you know, teams have sold their soul in the past to try to, you know, create magic for 1 to 2 years. A lot of times it don't work. Tom Brady was the reason why why it didn't work a lot of times. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. But, you know, now it's a new era. A lot of these teams got to look and see what they're going to have to do to win these championships, because I'm pretty sure Los Angeles Rams, they will be fine with being, you know, fair to middling to terrible for the next 3 to 4 years because they won the Super Bowl tonight. I know I would take it. I would take it every time. Like, I wouldn't mind being bad for 3-4 years. If I know I could win a Super Bowl, you know, I still buy my tickets and everything. Ward Dunn says crispy cauliflower cornflakes Patterson. What in the world? Oh, man. Chuck Mike says 50 can play on the defensive line. He just block or die trying. Oh my goodness. Andrew Nunn says draft edge rusher with the first pick, please. I need another Patrick Kearney or something. Hey, Bo. Look, this is that time of the year. This is that time of the year when we make those Go, shawty. It's your buffet. Oh my goodness. But yeah, man, yeah, I don't know what Molly Mall talking about. Big old tall glass of wine, tall glass of orange juice. Like what in the world? Oh man, but yeah, like now is the time where you have to look at the squad that you have to figure out what you need to do as an organization. I hope that Arthur Smith, Terry Fontenot were watching this. I legitimately do, because now is that time. Rizzo says the LA Lakers, they need to fix up, start representing. You know.
Oh wow. Are they gonna make playoffs?
It's looking rough. It's looking tough. Wow. Carrot Juice Patterson. It's looking tough. Man, I see all these jokes about 50 in here. They go hard on 50, ain't they? Like, what in the world? I hate on 50 because he living his best life. You know, talking about 50 definitely built bulletproof. What in the world? Oh man. Dwayne P says, didn't the Falcons gonna go all in 2016 and didn't hear their fan base, and now they're gonna go through the dark years? Hey man, it's one of those situations. One of those situations. Molly Moss says it's 50 on the Zion meal plan.
Oh my God.
What in the world are y'all going?
What's wrong with a big boy?
What's wrong with a big boy, Coach Ronnie?
Ain't nothing wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong with the big boy, you know. Cause Ronnie, she called me Big Sexy all the time. I'll be walking around the house. She's like, "Hey, Big Sexy, bring me my phone charger." I was like, "I hear you, girl." Oh man. 50 buckets of ice cream.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Cheeseburger Patterson after the 50 cheeseburgers joke. What in the world? Oh man. Nocturnal Top Line Booty says that's what the name is. Nocturnal Top Line Booty. That's the name. Okay. He says 50 is on the carnivore diet. 50 slabs of bacon, thick cut. Like what? You know, he be writing all them books and all them shows and stuff. He gonna write a show. 50 slabs of bacon. F-150 Cent. Oh, y'all crazy. Jason Gay says Curtis 50 Cent the refrigerator Jackson.
Wow.
Cinco Mo says Zion too young to be that big though. That boy got gout. Y'all ain't right, boy. Oh. Carday says 50 shades of plates. Y'all gonna stop talking about 50. 50 slices of pizza. Deep freezer Jackson. What in the world? What in the world? Y'all crazy, man. Y'all talking about 50. Y'all know 50 was rocking the show. He probably fell out like Mary J. Blige did, though, as a performance. Oh, man. Go, Shawty. It's your buffet. Oh, man. But yeah, man, I definitely enjoyed that. I wish Atlanta could have had a halftime show like that. You know, they represented, you know, the West Coast to LA very well. You know, we didn't get a chance to, you know, represent like that. Definitely. Till the legend says, watch your mouth about Zion. Won't bow down. Okay, hashtag. Okay, I hear you, bro. I hear you. You know, Zion ain't watching his mouth though. Wow. Zion grubby. I ain't knocking him, man. Look, big boy need love too. Oh man. Tony Wright says Bishop Don Juan should have been there dancing with his green shoes on, wearing green shades, with his green pimp suit and green hat, with his green cup, hand sipping on your shine. What in the world? Y'all act like I have my own moonshine bread or something. Yeah, this that big low pipple. Oh man. Gator Country said Mary J, she was dehydrated. She got tired. Oh man, that is crazy. Billy Mills says, mind you, he brought the G Unit wife beater. He did break the G Unit wife beater out too. You see that, Coach Rody?
Yeah, he did have them on, didn't he?
Yeah, I never wore that.
You didn't?
No.
You didn't get caught up in that? Everybody was wearing that at one point.
It looked like a girl's.
I thought so too. I thought it looked like a bra kind of.
Yeah,
like it held you in.
Yeah. I ain't never wear that because it was like, because then what you call it, do something about that? The Boondocks did it. Yeah, the Boondocks did something about that.
What happened?
Talking about because the bad one, I forgot his name. He was like, man, why you wearing that? That's something a girl would wear. Tell that to the other one. Okay. He was like, nah, man, this gangster now. This gangster wearing this. He was like wearing like a dress or something. Like, this is gangster, man. You don't know nothing about this. Oh, man. Jason Grimes says 50, 18-wheeler Jackson. What the world? Oh, man. Y'all are crazy. I mean, ain't no telling what Zion gonna do, though. You know, somebody said he's trying to eat his way out in New Orleans. I think he's gonna stay in New Orleans long term. I think he is. Dred says, Coach Low Shine does have a nice ring to it, though. Hey, man, you never know. You never know. Wait a minute. Somebody, Molly Moss said, y'all better stop talking about Monet from Ghost like that. Talk about old Barry J. Oh, man. Rizzo says that LA is better than NYC. Boy, you better not let nobody from New York hear you say that. Because you know, them NYC folks feel like nothing is like NYC. But they always moving everywhere else.
I know. They never stay in NYC.
Gangsta-licious, Cinco Mo. That's what it was. Gangsta-licious on the Boondocks. Like, nah, man, this is gangster. Oh, man. Cartier said the G Unit shoes look like Tylenol pills. G Unit. Oh man. Nocturnal Tech, well, I'm sorry, Nocturnal Top Line Booty says, can't wear G Unit tanks with crotchless leather pants, coach. You can't do it. I can't I can't do it. Everybody wear the G Unit tanks. I was like, y'all don't think that? No, y'all can wear it if you want to. That's all I used to tell them. Like, you can wear it if you want to. You feel like you look cool. Oh man, granddaughter said, bro, I gotta work tomorrow, making me tired. That talk will work. Hey man, I feel you on that, brother. I feel you on that. Now Gator Country, he says that, hold on. He says, I'm in Florida. I see a lot of New York license plates. They need to go back home. Hey man, New York, like, don't ever let them hear you say that another place is better than New York. Like, nah, man, no place is like New York. And then they could be in South Dakota. Like, why are you in South Dakota right now? If no place is better than New York. Like, you created a life here. You know? Like, what happened? Did Tony Soprano chase you out of New York or something? Like, come on, boy. Oh, yeah. Tony Soprano, he was Jersey. Yeah, he was Jersey. Yeah, but yeah. Everybody say, yeah, man, no place is like New York. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's cool to visit, but I you give me the South all day. Cartier says, y'all keep little mama in New York too.
Oh my God. So you didn't like lip gloss?
No, I didn't like
lip gloss. That was a song.
I didn't like lip gloss.
Oh my God.
I didn't like lip gloss. Yeah, it was. Nah. I tell you what song I did like though.
Chicken noodle soup.
No, the Shot to Get Loose.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, probably because T-Pain is in it.
Yeah.
What it do? I forgot how it went. Tell it to the pizzang. You already know. Tell them about the mizzang. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the T-Pain. I like some T-Pain. That Epiphany album, one of the best albums in history. I don't know if y'all ever heard Change the World by T-Pain and Akon. It's a beautiful song. Coach Ronda gets mad at me.
Not like Eric Clapton's. It's a terrible, terrible version of Eric Clapton.
So Eric Clapton
with non-singers
and Babyface
trying to sing.
Eric Clapton and Babyface made the Change the World song. And, it was a nice song and everything.
Oh
but Coach Ronda got upset because T-Pain and Akon did it. Like, what the world?
How do you compare singing of Eric Clapton and Babyface?
What the world?
To T-Pain and Akon.
T-Pain is a legend.
Oh my gosh.
T-Pain is a legend.
That don't have nothing to do with comparing his singing to Eric Clapton.
The Eric Clapton really sing though.
Stop.
We're not
having this conversation.
The Eric Clapton really sing.
We are not having this conversation.
It seems like his songs are like mostly intros. They like
okay. All right.
All right. Like the song will play for like a minute, okay. Then he'll say a couple of words and then it fades out. Like, I would have seen like, meanwhile, T-Pain, he's singing his soul out. He just had auto-tune on it. Like, and then he show y'all at like the Small Desk concert or something that he could actually sing. So, I mean,
had nothing to do with that version of the song, which was terrible.
Hey, I mean, I think it was a beautiful song. He said he would turn every bullet to a Hershey's kiss. I mean, who can put words like that? What in the world? Goodness gracious. Chuck Mike says we need money badly for our team because I see we're going to have players on 1-year deals again. Oh yeah. It's going to be 1-year deals again, Bo. Like don't even be expecting nothing long term. Whenever players come here, they're going to be renting their apartment. They ain't finna be getting no mortgage. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. Zico Moses all the way from Wisconsin. That's right, man. That's right. And I appreciate that, Molly. It's a Coach Ronnie hater alert, but she be hating on T-Pain. She never liked T-Pain. That's the thing. She never liked.
True.
She never liked.
I like T-Pain. I just told you his career shelf life was short. for him as a singer.
T-Pain's still around to this day,
As
though.
a singer, his shelf life was short.
And he's still, as a singer,
a producer.
He's still here.
He's a producer who had to cancel his own tour because there wasn't enough interest.
What?
Yes, and it happened.
I heard that he was just tired. He was just tired. That's what I heard.
He admitted it.
Okay, I
was right. Everything I said about him was right. And I like T-Pain, so don't do that.
I hear you. Keelan says Eric Clapton definitely sings. He start off what the world? What the world, bro?
Oh, wow. No, that's not true.
Goodness gracious. Oh man, that's right, Cartier. T-Man, he was just tired. That's all it was. He was just tired. He said he needed a break. You know. Now Millie Mill says, "Can we roast Dwayne the Rock Johnson, please?" Now, first of all, those pants that the Rock had on, I need to get some of those pants. I need to get some of those pants. I just want to start recording videos in them, you know, because like first of all, they were the perfect shade of plum. You know, the cut of them, like they came like just below the belly button. I was like, where did he get these pants from? What in the world? I was like, yeah, you can tell the Rock like that's that kind of rich now. Cause you know when people get that kind of rich, they start wearing stuff that you be like, what in the world? Where in the world he got this from? Coach Ronald, you need to look them pants up that Dwayne the Rock Johnson had on. You know, you definitely need to look them up. Can't spell what the Rock is cooking. Definitely. Look, Granddaughter, he says 46 wonderful people watching on 35 likes. If you could, make sure that you hit that like button for us. I definitely appreciate it. Nocturnal Top Line Booty said, man, the Rock looked like a bad grape. Oh, man. Trucker Mike said, man, I need a Rock as my personal trainer. Definitely need to be on his diet. He actually has a video up talking about what he eats every day. But the thing about the Rock is he works out like 3 times a day. He gets up at like 4 to start working out. So if you want to look like that, you're gonna have to have some show enough dedication. I tried getting up like at what time we were getting up, Coach, on 6 to work out. That didn't work for me. It was earlier than that. Yeah, that didn't work for me. Padre with the Superman chat. He said, Big Low, I think Coach Ronnie has had too much chicken hot dog water to be reasoned with.
Oh, I don't cook my hot dogs in water. Thank you.
Oh, man. So, hey, that chicken hot dog water ain't no good for you. I don't boil
hot dogs.
I definitely appreciate that, Coach. That's that dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. Can I tell them how you make your hot dogs, Coach Ronnie?
Yeah.
So Coach Ronnie makes her hot dogs in the oven. You know, so she'll put them on an oven rack, and she'll cook them in the oven. You know, it kind of gives them that grill flavor. You know, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something. I think she subconsciously does that, Coach Padre, because she's trying to firm them up. You know.
I am.
Okay, yeah. She does that because she's trying to firm them up because the hot dogs, those chicken hot dogs, they so mushy. You know, so I think that's why she put them in the oven. If you get a chance, though, you get a beef hot dog and you throw that joint in the oven, I'm telling you, it hit different. I'm telling you, boy. Oh, man. Mom says, who put hot dogs in the oven, though? Don't knock it till you try it. Gator Country says he fries hot dogs with butter.
On the stove top?
So you do that on the stove top?
Like
man.
In a skillet?
Whoa, boy. I guess so. You do it in the oven, Gator Country? Keelan says, in the oven? The Soldier Boy voice. In the oven? Granddaughter said you had hot dogs for the Super Bowl today. Yeah. You definitely need to put them in the oven. If you put beef hot dogs in the oven, you know, it's like a Drake album. You can thank me later. You know.
No, thank me later.
You can thank. I told them though. See,
I invented it.
you didn't invent put hot dogs in the oven. Your parents.
Because I invented it.
So your parents who came before you.
They weren't putting it in the
They
oven.
weren't doing
they
it.
Were boiling it like everybody else.
Okay, I hear you, Coach Ronnie. So you can thank Coach Ronnie now. Go ahead. Thank her later. Yeah, you know what she said. But later does it all. I'm sorry, it's a Drake, you know. you can thank me now. Oh man. Sexy, he says fry them on the stovetop. They hit different that way too now. Okay, so Coach Ronnie, you know, you want to eat hot dogs all the time. I don't eat hot dogs like that. So, you know, it's one of those things. Trucker Mike said, I still don't get how the refs missed that face mask call. Trucker Mike agree with you, Coach Ronnie. Now, do you feel like those calls at the end of the game were to make it up? You know, because that's what Coach Ronnie, she said that she feels like those calls at the end of the game, those pass interference, that pass interference call, that was legitimate pass interference. But that holding call, I don't know if that was legit. Let's see. Coolin E. Robert says, that's crazy. Me and my brother just talking about this earlier, how my nephews and nieces don't want their hot dogs boiled no more. They want them in the oven only. So somebody else does it too, Coach Ronnie. Did they get that from you or?
Probably.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I used to put it up on my MySpace page.
Okay, Coach Ronnie. All right. All right. Says you put on her MySpace page. Oh my God.
That's where they saw it.
Okay. Now Turn Top said getting them vegan hot dogs. Them vegan hot dogs. Definitely. Now let's see. Padre with the Superman tag. He says, let Coach Ronnie tell it. She probably invented the question mark. Oh, she probably invented the question mark too, Coach. Appreciate that, Coach. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh, that's a Super Bowl chat. Molly Miles says Malcolm ex-wife put hot dogs in the oven in 1963. He said 1963 he put beef hot dogs in the oven. Her wife did. Oh man. Nocturnal Top Line Booty says New Wave oven cooks some hot dogs with precision. Okay. See, Coach Ronnie, looks like you're not the first person that did it. It seems like a lot more other people did it. Appreciate the duns, Coach like Dre and Padre. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Keelan says, Coach Ronnie like Little Richard and Paul Mooney. She invented everything and everyone stole it from her. Little Richard, I invented the falsetto. Oh man. Molly Miles said that's a fact, Coach Ronald from Wiki. He said he looked it up. No, it's not. He looked it up, Coach. No, it's not. You can't knock that man for looking it up. Okay. There you go. Okay, I hear you. Okay. Cartier said, shout out to those dancers. They earned that $300. What in the world? What dancers? I don't know. Bobby says TK Kirkland be doing that too. So I think you might need to let it go, Coach Roddy. More and more people are saying. More and more people are saying that they seen it. Mom says, "Hey, Big Low, I'm lying. I know you did, Coach. I was just trying to get on Coach Ronnie nerve." Mommy says, "AD should have got the MVP. I understand why Cup did. To be honest with you, I don't know who should have won it. You know, I feel like that was a legitimate team effort, but Cooper Kupp, he made a few big plays. And he definitely had a chance to get it." Cartier says the halftime show dancers was underpaid. Okay. See, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Man, that's crazy. They got underpaid though. A billion people were watching it. That's crazy. Probably more than that. Man, that's rough. Get paid $300 to perform for that many people. I mean, because that's something that you could put on a resume.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I danced at the Super Bowl. Let me in the Bruno Mars video. Definitely. Mobby said, Dre, the winning touchdown. I feel it. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Well, look, man, I know that it's Sunday night, 11:33 p.m. I definitely appreciate everybody for chilling out with us tonight. And, we had a chance to, man, it's crazy. This is the end of the season, guys. It seems like it was just a few weeks ago. We were starting the season up all optimistic about all of our respective teams. And, now there's only one team left standing. So, it's crazy. Now we are it's one of those cases where we're in rebuild mode. So, now we're gonna make sure as a coaching staff, we're gonna talk about the different moves that different teams can make. We're gonna start doing our scouting. I'm looking at a few innovative ways to kind of spread knowledge around and make sure that everybody's included with doing our research for all of these new players and everything. Y'all know how I do it. I like to make it as fun and as immersive as possible. So moving forward, like I said, we're going to start looking at some of these players that are going to be coming out of the draft. We're going to be looking at free agency, looking at how different players match up with different teams. So we're definitely going to have a good time. We're definitely going to have a good time. So this is the part of the season right here where all of the where you can tell how much a coach really loves it. This is that time of the season when there's not actually football going on. So we're going to be talking about some basketball. We're going to be talking about football in this off season. Can't really talk about baseball because they ain't playing. So man, we're definitely gonna have a good time. Definitely gonna have a good time. Millie Mill says, hey coach, this is the most wonderful time of the year. Draft season, baby. You already know, man. I love it because this is where teams are made. Because 2 years ago, who would have thought that the Bengals would have been in the Super Bowl? Who would have ever thought that? Drafting Joe Burrow, drafting Jamar Chase, getting T. Higgins and all of those guys. Joe Mixon, he was already there 2 years ago. But, yeah, I mean, you definitely got to be excited about the possibilities that come up with the draft, man. So, look, we're going to have a good time. The draft is what, 2 months away? So, let's go ahead and do it, man. Let's go ahead and submerge ourselves into this and see what we can do. But in the meantime, I need y'all to stay safe. Please don't do anything that I would do. And y'all make sure that y'all have a safe and productive work week coming up. All right. Y'all take it easy, man. We ready.